Hey Gutbox here. Three things I want to talk about on today's video on MLB The Show 20, prepping for that game. So, they teased a few new legends, which we'll get to in a little bit. They teased the new game mode Showdown, which we'll get more information tomorrow on the Diamond Dynasty stream, which I will cover in a video tomorrow. And they talked about evolution cards. So, being away, being on vacation for a little bit and sick yesterday, got me a little bit behind the news, but let's catch it all up in today's video. So, I want to first look at Showdown mode in MLB The Show 20. So this is kind of like their trailer for it. I'll link their Instagram post where it is. It's basically a Showdown. Here's kind of like a little animated feature of it. But what Showdown is I don't know if any of you have played, well, they do have BR, Battle Royale, in MLB The Show 19, 18, whatever. They also have it in Madden, but this is kind of similar to, it feels like Superstar KO in Madden for the people that own Madden that watch MLB The Show. But basically, you start your draft of the players that you want. You could go ahead and take a look and pick it, starter, free entry. So you pick your little thing, then you get to pick perks. So you see, this is like a standard BR draft. When this first popped up, I'm like, oh, BR draft, okay, that's fine. But this is like single player BR. You then pick your perks, right? I'll show you why I think it's single player in a little bit. So you pick your purse. You also pick your purse because, you know, you want to be fashionable. It's a European carry-all. Thank you. Clear for take it. Exit velocity boost on normal swings on the first two pitches of an at-bat. So we have a few of these things. This one's on clear for takeoff. There's inner piece, massive contact boost on pitches down the middle. Off the radar, and heart attack, which is significant contact boost on pitches slightly outside the strike zone for off the radar. And I don't know why you'd want that. You just, unless you're a really undisciplined hitter. Then heart attack, significant contact boost while losing and runners are on base. That's kind of cool too. Then you have select an item. So you got like these rounds here. Select an item, round 1 of 10, and then you have items that you can pick. By the end, round 9 and round 10, so there's jump start, contact boost in the first two pitches of that bat. So there's a few different ones of doing it around 9 and 10, and then you take your team to the field, you win, you lose. This was like a nice little like a thing. See that very late, good 118 miles per hour off the bat. That's a little bonus feature. What I like about this is that this is the new state. Wait, is this the new state? Yeah, this is the new stadium in Texas. They just brought back. Like it's a convertible dome. It's as you see the up top right there of the roof. So the new Texas stadium, they kind of have it modeled in here. Kind of looks I don't know. Kind of looks like a convertible stadium for football with those bleacher stands on the right. I think it's maybe the same people that make Safeco, so similar to that. I don't know. Not seeing the whole stadium, not gonna pass judgment, but man, looks okay. I guess looks fine. But wait till we see it IRL instead of just modeling the game. It looks kind of basic. Basic, like we've seen it before. What's the unique feature on this thing? So the outside? Convertible roof, that ain't new. Got a lot of those. Regardless. Alright, anyways. So. Strikeout. Alright, so anyways. You get to pitch, you get to hit, you get to go up, and then as you win, you get to select an item. Kind of like Hearthstone had their kind of has their dungeon runs too. I play Hearthstone for the people that play Hearthstone, kind of like that. So as you move along, you get new cards. So it's kind of cool. They're kind of like, you know, borrowing some stuff from other successful games. And then there's something near the end. You'll be put against this legendary pitcher as your final showdown. And then once you win the showdown, you get rewards between program stars, stubs, XP, and packs. So how many rewards? That's to be seen here, of course. But overall, I really like it. Really a fan of this, of the Showdown. I don't know. I like playing online the most, but what's the word I'm looking for? An offline feature mode for people that just like grinding and like having some sort of like single player content like this. It's really something that was missing from the game last year, right? The game last year was so focused on online grinding and online stuff that it kind of took away from the experience offline. All there was really moments, and those things got kind of boring, just like, you know, hit a home run. So having it something to kind of like feature the offline grinders is huge, because offline players actually are the majority of players I know in Madden. Now, I don't know what that offline versus online is in MLB The Show, but I think they can see it in their stats that the majority of the players just like playing offline, building their squads, because building their squads is the most enjoyable part of these kind of ultimate team modes, in my opinion, more so than even sometimes the gameplay, right? It's kind of like, using the players, seeing how they do, acquiring their stats, looking at the stats, how they play. So giving something more for single player is kind of cool. We'll see if they end up using this as their online stuff. There's some sort of showdown for online grinding too. But they already have Battle Royale for online. They already have ranked seasons, events. So they have a lot of online stuff. So not a big issue that there's anything like from offline. That right there, like check swings are definitely getting swung at and called a strike a lot more this year, I've noticed, from the beta. But kind of neat. I like the showdown. I like the changes. All right, so Legends revealed. Oh, let me close this quick. So Juan Pierre was one of the Legends released, and one of the only ones that we can see his stats for, right? So like this one kind of looks like an offline, like this is for like the main screen cards. Like everything's topped out at 99, but maybe just this card tops out at 99s for all these stats for like contact, vision, that kind of stuff. Is generally, you don't see a lot of stuff stopping at 99 unless they're kind of like that offline stuff, and like from the main menu instead of his Diamond Dynasty card, which would be over 100. But Juan Pierre, a contact heavy, good feeling, fast player. This guy was pretty good for me back in the day in fantasy baseball. Could get you a lot of steals for sure. Arm strength's a little strong for what he was and for what he, kind of played as, but they kind of were really generous with the fielding attributes for almost every single card. Well, for a lot of cards I saw this year. So whoever that rater is, I don't know, I think you need a new one. Get better at rating people's fielding, please. So otherwise, this card looks pretty good, right? Jacked up vision and contact, kind of like, the Ichiros, the Lofton was last year. Those were glitchy as hell early on. But bunt cheese incoming for anybody? We'll see if anybody can make bunt cheese happen. It's Juan Pierre. For the other Legends, though, we didn't really see a lot of. Wait, these are not the ones I want to look at. The other Legends are they teased. Biggio. We had Plesac, Al Leiter, Jason Isringhausen, a lot of relievers. Robin Roberts, Mark Buehler, George Foster, Dennis Martinez, Ryan Klesko. So like, there's a lot of talk about them, but we didn't see the stats for many of these players, right? A lot of these YouTubers, sadly, they only showed like in-game footage of them. Like, I don't give a shit about any of this, right? 10 minutes of nothingness. Stupid. Whereas like I wanted to see their stats. Like I think Cougs did a good job. If you don't get the stats, who cares about the rest of them? But anyways, kind of cool. Another one, Robin Roberts, just a YouTube video where like I looked through some of this and there's no card here, right? There's no card stats, so waste of time. But it is kind of cool to see the names. Some kind of like lesser known legends, which are fine, right? Not only do we want like the big names like the Barry Bondses and Alex Rodriguez is the guy that we really want. Mickey Mantle's my number one, who I want in the game as a switch hitting outfielder. End game for sure. Like we don't know who the live series collection is. I'm guessing that's gonna be a big name, but I'm surprised they haven't really teased anybody huge yet. Like a lot of people are like, oh, Rivera and Big Papi are big, but not to me, right? The biggest names, I guess you could say, the Braves trio are really cool. But yeah, those are Legends teased. All right, and then last thing I wanted to talk about was evolution cards. Evolution cards were teased in an IGN video. I don't really have a link to it. I should have a link to it for some reason. I don't have it. Let's see if I can find that link. But anyways, evolution cards. So anybody who knows the MLB or NBA 2K knows how evolution cards work, right? They basically so here's the pack as one of the rewards. If you get enough stats of the card, it's a lot kind of like how career arcs were a couple years ago. If you get a lot of stats of the card, I think they've done this in MLB The Shows in past. The card goes up in overall. It evolves. So whether you got to get like 100 saves or 50 home runs or something crazy like that, they can go up in overall. It's kind of like, I wonder, maybe this is a replacement for the cap program. I don't know if they'll do caps next year, but no, they haven't said anything about it. But maybe not a replacement, maybe so. But basically, it's kind of like that. As you get more, stats, your card overall goes up. We don't know anything about this, though. That's all speculation, so I'm not going to really focus a lot of attention yet until they really kind of flesh out Evolution. And they're streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, aka 1 Eastern, on their Twitch channel, where they're going to go over a lot of Diamond Dynasty. So I'll be wrapping it up, so you can just kind of pay attention to this channel. I'll do a wrap on that. But I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are. I think MLB The Show 20, it's looking like a solid game from what I've played, from what I've seen, from everything that they've talked about. I am super excited. It's going to be a blast. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I will see you guys mañana. Sorry, no German in chat. Tomorrow.